Hi, welcome to that G site. Here in Batman Day.
I fucking feel ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to the G site, and as you know, it's Batman Day. Actually, Batman Day was like 3 days ago, right? Wednesday.
23rd.
Yeah, 75 years, man, 75 years.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about like basically what we like about Batman, right? It's simple as that.
Holy anniversary, Batman.
Yeah.
What do you think?
There you go.
I think we got ourselves some free comic books today.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, yep. So we're here in Comic Odyssey here in the fort, and they just started up this morning. I was late. You guys started here. How was it?
A lot of people getting their copies of Detective 27, the special edition that was free.
Yeah.
Also, there are some of the artists were sketching, guys like Ed Tadeo and Mark Torres.
Nice.
These guys were all sketching for people who were asking for drawings about Batman. I had this little trivia contest. This is Batman centric. There was an art contest also where people aged from like 3 till 50, I think, joined in. And the judges for the art contest were Ed Tadeo and Harvey Toribao, actually.
Cool.
They were judging. There was also a raffle, and Rick won a Joker sketch that he promptly gave away to Gab Chiki as a friend.
Congrats.
Yeah, so
But in exchange, I got 10 comic books for free.
thank you, Sandy
Sweet.
Gonzalez.
Thank you, Sandy Sansolis.
Yeah. So
Completing my DC pre-Dan Didio comic collection.
So anyway, who wants to start?
What we like about Batman?
What do you like about Batman?
Well,
Simple as that.
everyone says that he's just this simple guy. He's just rich. He's got, the best gadgets that money can buy.
Right.
Training. That's all that he has. His smarts and his ruthlessness. And yeah, I can identify with that. Lalo na, he's just one guy.
Yeah.
Waging a war against crime, and that's pretty much close to a vigilante that we'll ever see. So I enjoy it. I love the detective aspect of the book, and then his larger than life villains. His villains have always been part of the mythos of Batman. Yeah, some of the best. And if you're in comic books as a creator, arguably the comic books that you want to get into are either Superman, Batman, the X-Men, Spider-Man. Those are the books that you want to get into.
Yeah.
Right.
And Batman has been fortunate to get some of the best in the business. I mean, across generations. No?
Yep.
So we've had these timeless stories that have crossed over into film, who've influenced movies and all that, have influenced actually the way comic books are, like Dark Knight Returns.
Right.
Yeah, that's my take.
Yeah, I guess like for me, as much as I grew up with with the Batman, the Adam West version, I always thought Batman was like such a cheesy character. I thought it was really like, oh man, what do you do? A guy in a mask, in a bat suit, and he has no powers.
Right.
Of course, everything changed when Dark Knight Returns. Completely. And it blew my mind what Frank Miller could do with the character. It wasn't even about the grittiness of the character. It's just that it was a great story. It was just this great story about this guy who,
I finally showed my face to the public. Now they know who I am.
Yeah.
it was just a great story about how one person's mythology was bigger than himself.
Right.
And it's because of that the character, because of his. I think for me what defines Batman is his willpower.
Okay.
It's his will. It's just that his tenaciousness to fight crime because of what happened to his parents, and it just became this thing. It's not because people say that Batman's superpower is his money. It's not. It's really the fact that he's just got that willpower, and it shows in Dark Knight Returns.
Okay.
That strength of character, that made him out of all the superheroes stick around. So it's really for me that's what Batman is. He's that one guy who if anyone can do it. If anyone realistically we can do it. We can have that same willpower.
For me, the thing about Batman is the character is basically born out of tragedy.
Right.
He's born out of the death of his parents, Thomas and Martha Wayne.
That you witnessed.
That he witnessed. He was an eyewitness. He was a kid, and that basically scarred him for life. And over the years, he's honed his body and his intellect to the peak of humanity. But throughout it, there's that tragedy that's always looming in his background. That he has to be tireless. He has to keep going because he's committed to nobody ever having to go through what he went through. Yet he also, throughout that, he's still witnessed so many tragedies happen to him. He's lost partners. He's lost friends. He's betrayed friends. He's been an ass in his characterizations.
It's amazing.
At his core, the thing that Batman was always appealing is because he's human.
Yeah.
Everyone else had the superpowers, whether they be from Krypton, or whether they were be bitten by a radioactive spider, or they bombarded by cosmic rays, or they're born mutants. But his intellect is always the thing that set him apart, and his tenacity, the will, the drive, that's all there. The appeal is that he's had to overcome so much. Okay, he's had the money. Yeah, that's great. It's a great thing to have. If I had the money, I'd be Batman too.
I'm gonna add to what you said. It's that single-minded purpose of his war against crime that even has put him on odds with his even fellow superheroes. Masyado siyang single-minded. He doesn't care as long as the crime is stamped out. But he draws the line on killing, so he's not like the Punisher.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
But the Punisher's more realistic, actually.
The thing about that you said that it's gotten him in conflict with other superheroes, because he's also, because of the tragedy that defined him, he's become a real paranoid freak. To the point that in a storyline like Tower of Babel for Justice League, he had to figure out ways to counteract every member of the Justice League in case they went berserk, which got him into trouble with the rest of them. I mean, in a storyline like Identity Crisis, he was mind-wiped because of his single-minded.